What's up, sports bettors? We are going through the best NHL bets for today, May 26th. So yesterday, we had the Blues avoiding elimination, coming back to beat the Colorado Avalanche in OT. But what I'm zoned in on for today is the Hurricanes-Rangers series. So we can see that the series is currently knotted up 2-2, and overall the series has been very, very low scoring. So the Hurricanes won 2-1 in Game 1. They won the game in OT. They won 2-0 in Game 2. Then the Rangers won 3-1 in Game 3. And then finally in Game 4, it was a bit higher scoring with the Rangers pulling off a 4-1 win against the Carolina Hurricanes to even up the series. So today we are going to be going through the best positive expected value bets for the Hurricanes-Rangers game. So we can see that the Hurricanes are currently slight favorites. They're best offered at minus 150 odds on Caesars Sportsbook. So they're giving you the best price. Caesars is giving you the best price on the Hurricanes. Again, what is so fascinating about sports betting is all of these sportsbooks have different odds, right? On DraftKings, they're giving you minus 160 on the Hurricanes. And on Caesars, they're giving you minus 150. If you want to make money sports betting, you always have to be getting the best possible odds. So just look on OddsJam. Any market you want to bet on, just hit the drop down. You want to bet on player props, total goals, whatever, and just look for the line, colored, highlighted in green, and that will show you the sports book. Here we can see it's Caesars that is giving you the best price on a team. So currently the best price on the Hurricanes is minus 150. Best price on the Rangers, plus 142. But today we have a bet on the total goals market. So I am betting on under 4.5 total goals in the Hurricanes-Rangers game. Again, the series has been very low scoring so far. So this bet would have cashed in 3 out of 4 games in the series so far, right? The first 3 games had less than or equal to 4 goals, so under 4.5 would have cashed. And I'm going with under 4.5 total goals. The total has been progressively moving lower since sportsbooks opened odds. And you can see Pinnacle Sportsbook, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, under this OddsJam column, the most efficient betting market out there, is only giving you plus 173 odds on under 4.5 total goals in the Hurricanes-Rangers game. We're getting 22 cents of improvement, right? 173 to 195. We're getting 22 cents of improvement from Pinnacle to Caesars. So Caesars is giving you a ton of value on this bet, right? So if we actually click into this, game, you can see that under 4.5 goals is plus 195 on Caesars, only plus 165 on DraftKings, plus 176 on Pinnacle, plus 165 on PointsBet. So Caesars is a pretty big discrepancy in giving you plus 195 odds, and this bet is positive EV with a profit margin of 4.5%. So what's actually pretty interesting is Caesars Sportsbook in New York is actually boosting the odds on the Rangers a bit. So if we go to Caesars Colorado, for example, and we go to alternate lines, they're on under 4.5 goals. They're only giving you plus 195, and that's same with every other state. But if we go back to New York, where the Rangers play, they're giving you plus 200. So it looks like they're slightly improving the odds. So our bet is actually a higher profit margin, which we'll go through in a second, right? So we're getting plus 200, which is basically an ARB, and we're getting 27 cents of improvement now to Pinnacle Sportsbook. So we're going to go ahead and lock this bet in. It's a very profitable bet. This bet would have cashed 3 out of the first 4 games in the series. I expect the series to continue to be low scoring. So this is going to be a 4.5% EV, but again, it's actually going to be slightly higher because we're getting plus 200 odds. So I'm going to lock this bet in. Boom. This bet just locks in. We have an NBA player prop for tomorrow, under 4.5 total goals in Rangers Hurricanes tomorrow. Then some random UFC bet, some random tennis bet, and then 2 NBA player props. And now I'm locking in under 4.5 total goals in Rangers Hurricanes. All bets from the OddsJam Positive Expected Value page. So this bet has a 4.5% profit margin. I'm going to go ahead and add it to my bet tracker. Now, because I'm getting slightly different odds on Caesars, because I'm in New York, I'm going to raise the odds to plus 200 and then save my bet. And a green check mark will show up indicating I've added this bet to my bet tracker. So then what we can do is we can take the market from Pinnacle and say, okay, what would our EV percentage be, the percent column, or our profit margin if we were getting plus 200 odds, which is exactly what we got right here, right? Because we're in New York, they're giving us slightly better odds on the Rangers today in New York. So plus 173 minus 201, we can back out the win probability of our bet. So we remove the juice, which gives us the win probability of our bet, 35.42%. So 35.42%, we're getting plus 200 odds. So if you were to stake $100, your profit margin would be 6.26%, which is insane, right? Roughly the return of the stock market. So this bet of 6.26% return, $750 stake. Our bet has an EV, a profit margin of $47. Absolutely insane. May have to bet it for another $250. Why not? Let's call it there, though. So let's increase this. Now we're getting 6260, right? 6.26% expected return on a $1,000 stake is 6260 in EV on this bet, right? So if we just go here, you put in 1,000, 6260, right? Which is exactly what you see from the OddsJam Positive Expected Value page. Again, if you were only getting plus 195, it would be 4.48%, which is exactly what you see on the Positive EV page. It just rounds up a bit. So best bet for today, Hurricanes Rangers, under 4.5 total goals, plus 200. Hopefully the series continues to be low scoring. Let's make some money betting on the NHL. Playoffs heating up. Series tied 2-2. Let's make some money on the NHL today. Thanks so much for your time.